Hello, welcome to my page. Welcome to the Nurse in the Glory, bringing you insights. So I got some emails and people were talking about for me to talk to them how I actually, like in details, how I used NCLEX High Yield and Princeton as regards to passing my NCLEX. So I'm going to do a very quick video on that. And the how I actually use my NCLEX High Yield is just as simple. I took, like, it has like many like classes in there, right? So it has like topics by has GI, cardio, fundamentals, and all of those classes we did in nursing school. However, he doesn't go into everything. He teaches you what you need that is relevant to you passing your NCLEX, right? So for me, when I studied his classes, he really prepared me very well. He opened my mind to think like NCLEX would think. The guy is really good in what he does. His class really helped me. So like I said in my first video, part 1, what I did was I simply did, for example, today I'm going to do cardio. I'll do cardio. My cardio took me like a day or 2 days if I'm correct, and then to do it. But if I do the videos and finish, and then like if I do my cardio today, and then anywhere I stop with the cardio today, tomorrow I do questions, and then the next day I complete the cardio. In some cases I might do like GI and just sit down and do the whole GI for straight 2 days and then do questions, and then that's how I did it. Now, I studied NCLEX High Yield 3 times. I did the whole video first, followed him, listened to every single thing he said. I had my own notes. I printed some of his notes out, and then as I was listening to the videos, I was writing down stuff. Then after that, I went back again and read everything again. Just as I read everything again, the whole chapters. I read my whole notes again, even as I was continuing to do my questions on Princeton. So I will do again. I'll study my GI today, and then tomorrow I do questions. I always do like 160 questions every day because I had time. I was working with 2 months to write my NCLEX in January, right? Because I started preparing with Princeton on October the 15th. So October, November, and December, I couldn't finish in December. I have to even move my exam because I knew I couldn't. So I moved to January 11th, right? Because I really wanted to finish every single questions on Princeton. I didn't want to leave one question unseen. That's how I wanted to do it, right? So I studied every question on Princeton. If I had my time, I would have gone back to the whole questions again, but I didn't have the time. Now, NCLEX High Yield prepared me to think differently. He teaches on relevant topics, what you should base yourself when you study. Not like you want to go and study the whole GI you did in school. No, he teaches based on what is relevant. And he opened my mind to understand. So as I read through his lectures, as I read through his notes, and I was comprehending questions in Princeton, I was so happy. It felt like NCLEX High Yield and Princeton was working hand in hand to help me, right? So it really helped me. His rationales, his teachings on NCLEX High Yield, what is really good for me. It's really good, but you need to put your time and effort. Like I said, I studied everything from beginning to the end, and I went back again and studied just my notes without listening to him this time. I just studied all the notes that I wrote down. Everything I wrote down, I studied them. And then I was continuing to do my questions 160 every day from each drill. Because he has, like I said in my earlier video, Princeton has 8 client need. In all of those 8 client need, they have what we call drills. So for each client need, every day they have 20 questions for you. But it's already there. You can do the way you like. Some people do the whole of management, and the next day they move to psych. Tomorrow they move to this. For me, safety and control infection. For me, I did 20 from each category every day until I finished the whole test bank. In that way, if I was not able to finish, I know that at least I look to at the whole client needs, and that's how I studied for my NCLEX, and that's how NCLEX High Yield helped me. If you all have more questions, let me know, because this is like literally like how I did it. It's just time. You have to put in the work. And yes, you can't say, oh, because I believe in God, I will just pray, and I won't study. I'm telling you, you're going to be disappointed in yourself. How you study is study first, work hard first, and then add God. God adds speed to what you already know. He helps you to remember. Okay, if you have put in the work, God will crown it with grace and victory. So don't mistake what I didn't say. Please, I beg you to please really understand what I said and hear what I'm saying. You have to study. There is no two ways about that. You don't want to be a quack nurse. Okay, you have to study. You have to pass. If this is important to you, then you are going to cut curricular activities like distractions out of your way at this time and focus. It wasn't easy for me. Okay, I've not seen who is easy for yet when they prepare for their NCLEX. Okay, so again, in summary, I did study NCLEX High Yield 3 times. I studied the first time as I was listening to him. I was writing down things, and then I went back again and studied everything I've written down, my whole notes, the whole of everything on that demand. I have some of the notes, I wrote them down by hand, like the cardio, I handwrote all of my cardio questions. Yes. All of my cardio teachings. I'm sorry. Everything he said word for word on cardio, I handwrote them, because it was a topic or was a class or whatever that was very challenging to me. And I really liked cardio, but it was difficult for me. But NCLEX High Yield made it very, very simple and easy for me to really understand. He opened up my mind to know that I'm not an idiot. I'm smart. So he's really good. If you want to try him, you can go ahead and try him. He didn't pay me to advertise his channel. I mean, I paid for his class. I'm just saying what I use. I mean, it may work for you, it may not, but like I always say, make sure that you find what works for you exactly. You have to figure out what works for you, and you have to be honest with yourself and tell yourself the truth. Like, what is my baseline? Where am I at? What do I need to know? Okay. As time goes on, I'm going to be giving us like tips and tricks of how I prepare for my NCLEX. Like, labs will help you a lot. You have to know your labs. Currently from the new NCLEX, they do not need you to really know your labs. They give you the labs. Okay. But you need to understand, if this lab is high, what does that mean? If this lab is low, what does that mean? All of those things. You need to be able to analyze all these things to be able to even attempt your questions. Okay. This is what I believe that NCLEX High Yield, how NCLEX High Yield helped me by teaching me what I need to know, relevant things that mattered. And when I combined it with Princeton, it was so easy for me to comprehend. It made me to stop feeling empty. I started to feel like, oh, I'm getting it. So NCLEX High Yield and Princeton NCLEX Review RN helped me a lot. They worked hand in hand, like simultaneously, to bring me to where I am. That in the end, I was so happy. Princeton really helped me so much. It helped me so much. It was everything that NCLEX, like exactly how NCLEX is worded. That is how Princeton words his questions. And I'm happy that you want to hear the truth. And I'll be bringing you so much more. Lifestyle, nursing, prayer, to help you to stay grounded even after you have passed your NCLEX, when you have gone into the field. How God can help you and how you can help people, with the healing hands that God has given you and I to work effectively as a nurse. With this, I say, have a wonderful day, and I hope that God will crown your efforts with glory, and all that you have read on that your exam day, you will remember everything and even much more.
And I pray that His peace will rest on you, even as you write, even as you prepare for your exam. God bless you. See you next time.